It was never even a decision. That was simply, our kids are gonna go get a great education and have the great experience like we did. My wife and my wife grew up here also, and she comes from a family of teachers. Her father was my Phi Ed teacher when I was in elementary school, my high school basketball coach, and probably one of the great influences on my life. He's a phenomenal person. And her mother is a librarian, was a librarian for a long time in the Cambridge School District. My mom taught in Lake Mills for 30 years. My former high school principal, Boyd Forrest, and Boyd lives here in Lake Mills. I'm in Rotary with him and am proud to call him a peer now. He's a phenomenal man, an incredible leader, was a great educator. I remember being in high school and being a teenager, making a boneheaded mistake and going into his office to deal with the repercussions of doing something dumb. And Boyd was firm and understanding. And it was a lesson that you take with you as a kid and realize in life, all right, when next time I come to a crossroads to make a decision, which way do you go? And I feel like he helped me to make good decisions moving forward. And it would always be, he's kind of one of those touchstone, you know, in the back of your mind, what would Boyd say? My oldest son, he was the never have a problem child. He just breezed. In fact, I proudly say he was the salutatorian of his class. He's now at the University of Wisconsin, and he's majoring in business. And I'll mention Jen Iverson, who's also the current business ed teacher at our high school. He loved the courses that he took through Jen, and then Jen also set him up in the youth apprenticeship program. Jen had an incredible impact in affecting him and sparking something that was an interest in him and really igniting that fire. It was already there, and now he's doing phenomenal. And then our middle son, Carson, I go back to first grade. So he was your typical middle child, very, he was hard as a kindergartner. He struggled through kindergarten. He couldn't sit still. He was always on the go. He got to first grade and he had Pam Moen as his first grade teacher. Midway through first grade, everything changed. The kid who couldn't sit still, who couldn't stop talking, she figured out how to reach him. And then Delaney, you know, I think right now I look at the high school teachers she has, Miss Mitchell, Renee Mitchell. She's an English teacher, and my daughter unfortunately never would sit down and read a book. She's part of the phone and iPad and Netflix. She's into that. And this year, we got a package from Amazon. I think, honestly, this was about 4 months ago. And it was 3 books that she'd ordered on her own. And she sits up in her room and reads.